There's a quaint little seaside village on the northeast side of Vancouver Island that is rich in history, marine and wildlife, and personality. Today, it's a resort, and it offers visitors a true escape from the ordinary. Voted as one of the best towns in Canada to visit by travel writers, Telegraph Cove is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. And since 1911, when the first telegraph operator took up residence, well, this place has played an important role in the development of northern Vancouver Island.
The first people that actually came into here was Dominion telegraph line. He was brought over here by Alfred Marmaduke Wasdell. That old house there, which is our little hotel now, the top part of it was just this linesman's shack.
There were no roads on this part of the island in those days, so the only way to get the messages to Alert Bay was by boat.
This fellow would take the messages, of course everything in Morse code, and then he would row from here over to Alert Bay. And I mean, in the winter time and the strong tides here in western Johnson Straits, it was no place for sissies.
A few years later, Telegraph Cove opened a cannery and sawmill. And because wood was so abundant and cheap, the entire community was built on a boardwalk. They also milled much of the lumber used to build many of the homes in the surrounding area.
It's kind of a source of pride to a lot of people that will come here and say, my house was built with Telegraph Cove lumber.
Today, Telegraph Cove appears virtually untouched. In fact, the unique cabins are often visited by historians and by the descendants of the families that once lived here. And while the buildings have kept their original charm, they have been modernized so that folks that come to experience this living history can do it in comfort.
Of course, for tourists coming, yeah, they liked the quaintness of it, but they wanted, you know, lots of hot water and that. So over time, we just started redoing the houses, remodeling them.
There's also a marina, a pub, a restaurant, store, and campground. And whether you come for a day or a week, you will never forget this historical piece of heaven.
That, to us, is, I think, probably the proudest part of this preserving Telegraph Cove is how much it means to so many people.
Telegraph Cove really is unlike any other resort I have ever experienced. The heritage, the marine life, the wildlife, and the boardwalk community. It's magical. From Telegraph Cove on Vancouver Island, I'm Karen Elgersma for The Daily. Under the boardwalk. Da, 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 da. Sorry.